Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Mr. Camilleri Show. Before we get into the topic of the show today, we got to do the YouTube stuff. So I encourage everybody watching right now to like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to give you 10 quick seconds to do that. Huge thank you to everybody who subscribed. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, I'm still glad you're here, and thank you so much for watching. So to give everybody a quick recap, so far this season we are focusing on place value. Episode 1, we focused on place value with 2-digit numbers. Episode 2, we focused on place value with 3-digit numbers. I think all the ladies and gentlemen in the video, watching this video, can guess what's next. You guessed it, 4-digit numbers. 4-digit numbers is where our focus is going to be for today. DJ, without further ado, break them off with a beat for the learning target of the day. The learning target of the day for Wednesday, July 27th is I can understand that the 4 digits in a 4-digit number represent ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Success criteria: identify the digit in the ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands place. Write the number in expanded form. All right, most of you returning viewers know the drill, but this is a public service announcement for all my first-time viewers. All right, we are now at the demonstration portion of this lesson. So for the demonstration portion of this lesson, I will provide 3 example problems. I'm going to go through 3 different 4-digit numbers. In those 3 4-digit numbers, I'm going to identify the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, and the thousands place. Then I'm going to provide a visual representation of each of the 4-digit numbers using base 10 blocks. And I will conclude by writing the 3 4-digit numbers in expanded form. All right, let's get into it. First number we are going to work with is 1,143. So I always start with the ones place. That's always what you want to look at first. When you're identifying place value, when you're adding and subtracting numbers, you always want to go to the ones place first. So the ones place is always the digit that's the farthest to the right. If you're unsure of your right and left, I have the directions written right here. The top arrow is pointing to the left, the bottom arrow is pointing to the right. So if we look at the number 1,143, the digit all the way to the right is a 3. So the number in the ones place in 1,143 is 3. Next to the ones place, we have the tens place. The digit next to the number 3 is 4. So we have a 4 in the tens place. Next to the tens place, we have the hundreds place. The digit in the hundreds place is a 1. So we have 100. And the digit next to the hundreds place is the thousands place. And the digit in the thousands place for 1,143 is 1. So we have 1,000, 100, 4 tens, and 3 ones. All right, so now I'm going to show you all a visual representation of the number 1,143. So we identified that the number in the ones place is a 3, so I'm going to take out 3 ones blocks. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 ones. Number the tens place, the number of the tens place is a 4. So I'm going to take out 4 tens blocks. I'm going to count by tens. as I'm taking out the tens blocks as we get ready to write the number in expanded form. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have 4 tens, and 4 tens, if you count by tens, is equal to a value of 40. 3 ones, if you count by ones, is equal to a value of 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, is equal to a value of 40. So there's a 1 in the hundreds place, so I'm going to take out a 100 block. So the value in the hundreds place is 100. The digit in the thousands place is also 1. Now we don't have a thousands block here, but 10 100s blocks is equal to 1 1000 block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 10 of the 100 blocks, put 10 of those together, and group them into one big block. So 1, 2, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So line everything up. So we have our thousands block, we have our hundreds block. We have our tens blocks and we have our ones blocks. So 3 ones, 4 tens, 100, and 1,000. So we now have a visual representation of the number 1,143. For my last step, I am now going to write the number 1,143 in expanded notation. All right, so now I'm going to write the number 1,143 in expanded form. So we've identified the digits in the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones place, but just as a reminder, the digit in the thousands place is a 1, so that is equal to a value of 1,000. The digit in the hundreds place is also 1, so that's equal to a value of 100. 1,000 plus 100. The digit in the tens place is 4. 4 tens, which is equal to a value of 40. And the digit in the ones place is a 3, which is equal to a value of 3. So 1,143 in expanded form is written as 1,000 plus 100 plus 40 plus 3. All right, so now I'm going to identify the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, and thousands place in the number 2,102. So we always start by identifying the ones place. The ones place is the digit that's all the way to the right. And if you're unsure of your right from your left, this arrow is pointing right, this arrow is pointing left. So going right, the digit all the way to the right is a 2. So the digit in the ones place is a 2. Right next to the ones place we have the tens place, so the number next to 2 is 0. The digit next to 2 is 0, so we have a 0 in the tens place, we don't have any tens. Next to the tens place, we have the hundreds place. The digit in the hundreds place is a 1. Next to the hundreds place, digit all the way to the left is the thousands place. In the thousands place we have a 2, so the digit in the thousands place is a 2. Alright, next thing, you know what it is, we are going to do a visual representation of the number 2102 with the tens blocks to get ready to write the number in expanded form. Alright, so now that we identified the ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands place in the number 2102, we are going to do a visual representation as we prepare to write the number in expanded form. So again, the number in the ones place is 2, so I'm going to take out 2 ones blocks. 1, 2. So we have 2 ones blocks, so the value in the ones place is 2. Now there is a 0. Now the next digit, the digit in the tens place is 0, so we're not going to take out any tens blocks because the digit in the tens place is 0. So value for the tens place is 0. There is a 1 in the 100s place, so I'm going to take out an 100s block for that. Move these over to make sure that we have plenty of space here. Now we don't have any thousands blocks, but 10 100s blocks is equal to 1,000 blocks, so I'm going to just take out 10 100s blocks and group those together. $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000. So we got our first 1,000s block there. Now to make a second 1,000s block, I'm gonna do the same thing. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So I am now grouping the 110 hundreds blocks together to form another 1,000 block. So we have our two 1,000 blocks, we have our 100 block. We don't have any tens blocks because the value in the tens place is 0. There is no number in the tens place. And then we have our two ones. And that is the visual representation for 2,102. So now I'm going to write the number 2,102 in expanded form. So looking at the visual representation, we have two thousands blocks, 1,000, 2,000. So the value in the thousands place is 2,000. We have 100. So the value in the hundreds place is 100. We have 100 block. We have 100 block, so the value in the hundreds place is 100. The digit in the tens place is 0. There are no tens in this number, so the value for the tens place is 0. So the digit in the in the ones place is 2. The value in the ones place is 2. So 2,102 in expanded form is written as 2,000 plus 100 plus 0 plus 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the next number is 3,252. So again, I am going to identify the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, and the thousands place. So I always start off by identifying the ones place, and the digit in the ones place is always the digit all the way to the right. And again, if you're unsure of your right and your left, that's why we have the arrows. The arrow pointing this way goes left, the arrow pointing that way goes right. So going right, the digit all the way to the right. Digit farthest to the right is a 2. So the digit in the ones place is 2. Next to the ones place is the tens place. So the digit in the tens place is a 5. So we have a 5 in the tens place. Next to the tens place is the hundreds place. The digit in the hundreds place, the digit next to the 5 is a 2. So we also have a 2 in the hundreds place. And then our digit in the thousands place is a 3. So in the number 3,252, the digit 2 is the digit in the ones place, 5 is the digit in the tens place, 2 is the digit in the hundreds place, and 3 is the digit in the thousands place. Now moving on to the visual representation. Now for the visual representation. So 3,252 is the number. 2 is the digit in the ones place, so I'm going to bring out 2 ones blocks. 1, 2. 5 again is the digit in the tens place, so that means I'm going to bring out 10 blocks now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 tens, which is equal to a value of 50. 2 hundreds. 100, 200. So far we have 2 ones, which is equal to a value of 2, 5 tens, which is equal to a value of 50, and 2 hundreds, which is equal to a value of 200. We move these blocks over just to get a little more room, and now for the thousands place. Digit in the thousands place is 3, so we need 3 thousands blocks. since there's no 1,000 block on this program, again, we're gonna build 1,000 block by grouping the hundreds blocks together. 10 hundreds blocks is equal to 1,000 block. So 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. All right, so we have our first 1,000 block. Now I'm going to make a second 1,000 block right here. Remember, 10 hundreds blocks is equal to 1,000 block. Since there's 3 in the thousands place, we need another block on thousands block now, so I'm going to make the third one. We have our visual representation. So again, there's 2 in the ones place, so that equals a value of 2. 5 tens in the tens place, which equals a value of 50. 2 hundreds in the hundreds place. 2 hundreds in the hundreds place, which equals a value of 200. And 3 thousands in the thousands place, which equals a value of 3,000. One, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. All right, final step of the final example problem here. I'm now going to write the number 3,252 in expanded form. There's a 3 in the thousands place, and that equals a value of 3,000. 2 in the hundreds place, which equals a value of 200. 5 in the tens place, which equals a value of 50. 2 in the ones place, which equals a value of 2. So we have 3,000 plus 200 plus 50 plus 2, and that is how you write the number 3,252 in expanded form. And that concludes today's episode on understanding place value with 4-digit numbers. Hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day.